everybody. Welcome to my little corner where there's no wrong way to play with paper. I hope you're having a great day. We are going to start a new series. Well, it's not new, but I'm going to add on to a series that I did last year. I want to try to do maybe 4 to 6 videos every year to add to this series, as I had said when I had done it. And it's called Quilt Block Layouts. I kind of changed it a little bit, but basically what it is where I take quilt patterns and then I transfer them onto a 12 by 12 layout. Now you can do this in whatever size layout you want. Maybe you are an 8.5 by 11 scrapper, just adapt it to whatever you would like to do. I like to start off with something simple and then we gradually get into a little more complicated layouts and quilt block patterns. I used to be a quilter. I love to quilt, but I love paper more. So I dedicated my space to scrapbooking and creating and playing with paper. I do use scraps often with my quilt block layouts. This time though, I'm going to use 6 by 6 paper pads. I have a lot of them. I want to use them, and this is a great way to do that as well. And so you're going to see me doing that. I'm kind of focusing on 6 by 6 paper pads this year to do my quilt block series. You are welcome, and I invite you, and I would be honored if you went and watched the other quilt block series layouts. It does have a playlist. I'll link that below. Remember, there is no wrong way. There's no wrong color combination. When you think of quilts, there are 2 different types of quilters. And I've done a little bit of both. I was more on the coordinating side. That's what I call that. Now, this is ginger terminology. This is not real. But there are quilters who like their patterns of paper to match perfectly. And then there are quilters like my mother. Okay, I personally enjoyed monochromatic quilts that like blue and yellow colors on the color spectrum that went well together. My mom, whatever she got is what she uses. Shirts, jeans, all that good stuff. And you know what? There is a lot of beauty in that. And I love those quilts as well. It just wasn't the way I like to create. So with that said, doesn't mean I never did it. There are, like I was saying, quilters that just, it's kind of a serendipity. Whatever you got, that's what you used. And really that's how quilts kind of started, right? Kids would outgrow their clothes and people didn't have a lot of means, and therefore they used what they had and made blankets out of them. So either way is okay. So don't get caught up when you see me using paper pads this particular time. Don't get caught up in your scraps need to match perfect. They don't. You are creating something for those that you love and you care about. That's what quilts are as well. So they kind of go hand in hand for me personally. That's why they make it onto my scrapbook pages, because I have quilts that mean so much to me. And you know, when we first start, we just get blankets and whatever, you know, you're in your early 20s and whatever's handed down. I'm to the point, all of my extra blankets, they're quilts. I have no more room. And my mom just made me a brand new quilt. So, well, technically she made it for my husband. She made a native quilt for my husband to match his tattoo. That's another story for another day. I'll just keep talking, y'all. All right, let's just get into it. So this is called a 2 by 2 pattern. Now, you could switch it to a 1 by 1, 4 by 4, 6 by 6, 8 by 8, 12 by 12 square, whatever you would like. And at the end, I will show you a completed layout, because I don't want to just show you how to do the pattern or how to think like a quilter to use in your scrapbooking. I also want to show you they are usable, because really all you're creating is a base, and then from there you create a layout with it. So I will do that as well. And I've already cut out the papers to use out of my Stamps of Life pad here that I have. You guys know I love Stamps of Life. They used to send paper pads with their card kits. I don't know if they still do, because I have stopped my card kits. I still get their stamp and die set kit, but every month. But I have so many of these, and they're beautiful, heavy quality paper, and so I want to use them. But I want to show you guys that they are usable. You're not just creating, you're going to toss it aside. You 100% use it. So 2 by 2 square block, whatever you want to call it, is 100% an easy peasy, and I can't believe I'd never done this one. So you're gonna cut your squares into whatever size you want. Obviously, if we have a 12 by 12 block, right? As a quilter, you think in squares, triangles. That honestly, sometimes a rectangle, but most time you'll see squares and triangles in pattern. So all we're going to do is we are going to line them up. Now you could ink these individually, okay? You could maybe fray the edges of these. There's lots of stuff we could do as scrapbookers, right? Part of the reason I like playing with paper more than I enjoy quilting anymore is because I can, you know, make little boo-boos. When you're quilting, that seam's got to line up really good so it looks good. You can see I'm just putting the squares right down where they may be, right? And I'm alternating the colors. Now, you could do more colors than I did. You can do less colors than I did. You can do whatever you like. Now look at that. That could be a header. It could go on the side like Janet tells us, just Janet Madison from RTS. It can, you turn it, you have many different ways you can use this, all right? So in the past, I've given away the base pages that I show you how to create. And I'm going to do a giveaway at the end of this little section, adding on to this series, where I think we will have between 4 and 6 videos. I'll see how many I can get in here this next week before I start my next adventure, right? I'm not going to give you this. I am, however, going to give everyone the pieces to make the layout, and I will label them in the giveaway. And when we're ready to do the giveaway, I will go over it and show you all the different ones you're going to get. So you'll get these already pre-cut and you can make your own base. I'm just not sending the cardstock with it this time. That's the only difference. So let me show you how you can use that and what it will look like. Looky here. So sometimes I will do 2 different layouts and you'll see it in smaller, larger scale. I did both on this one, right? So these are the 2x2s and these are 1x1s. Okay, and I use some embellishments from my friends over at Ginger's Corner. I love the swaps, y'all. I just love them. Tags were from Embellishment Swap. This here was made by Captain Michelle. The title, the flag, everything was made by the Embellishment Swap goodies that I received, even the journaling block. And I took a little inspiration off of this little tag. I need to glue that down. A little tag, and I made little Mickeys with my enamel dots. Didn't it turn out fun? Really, really fun. I'll put close-ups of this. You guys, this is going to be a fun series. I have couple of really complicated quilt blocks, so I wanted to start out slow. The next one will be a little bit more detailed, and we'll just keep going. Like I said, I'm hoping to get in 6 videos. It might only be 4. We'll see how far we get. I hope you'll join me tomorrow and for the next quilt block series. And with that, be blessed, you guys. Thanks for joining me. I'm really honored you're here. Bye-bye.